Hello guys, welcome back to the Lumley trading recap. Today we'll be going through our daily day trading recap for the 4th of September. So to get straight into it, again, as always, we're posting this stuff through the Discord so you can catch it all live. September 4th, so today we said at 9:22, 8 minutes before the market open, no range on SPY, but we do have a range on Qs. This means Qs is the one or the stock that we're going to be watching for the day. Top of the range is 462.17. The bottom of the range is 458.45. Considering most likely going to open in the range, a push to the bottom of the range would be a nice long entry to then trade to the top. So getting long here, trading to the top. Now, if you're opening up in the range is kind of where we were looking at as well. If you want a quicker TP and a higher probability trade, obviously, then we can be looking at the opening range, tend to target the golden pocket, which is going to be that level there, which again you can see is 460, 74. So again, this is where we're always going to take profits, and then if we do a new spike down, we can get some new long re-entries. So let's continue down. Again, we just have all our anchored VWAPs that weren't touched yesterday, because again, yesterday was just a strong sell-off day, so a lot of these anchored VWAPs were chasing price but couldn't quite catch up. And so again, that is what we're doing today. Is normally whenever you get a strong sell-off day, you play catch up the day after, so all these anchored VWAPs can kind of come and get hit. Again, we will go through all of this. So then just covered that we did actually hit again to the penny, and then we kind of started to sell off. Again, these anchored VWAPs start to get hit. Again, the more the price pushes up, so more of these are going to get hit. And again, we filled that first target we're looking for, but again, range, we still look for the fill, and then when that fills, it can provide a nice kind of short bias opportunity, at least for a scalp. Again, we did actually literally just talk about it would be a nice short setup, so I can get some good divergence on the RSI and MACD. Literally, you can see 2 minutes after, we then had a massive sell-off. Again, this was on the ISM data, which again did allow us to fill that gap, hit the bottom of the data, and now we can start to do the second run up. That's normally what you see with this data. It kind of fills and then can run. And again, that was it. It just was lower than expected on the JOLTS job openings. Oh yeah, sorry, not ISM, that's tomorrow. JOLTS job openings was today. And then just posted, last two things was NQs hit its first deviations again. Normally a good, nice resistance to look for some shorts. So that was a nice trade. And then just to show you that the range we provided did fill. Again, we were long here, we targeted there. So near enough the low of the day. Obviously it did spike out down here, but overall hit those highs. So lovely trade opportunities. So that was everything we went through. Now we'll just put it up on the chart, and you're going to see everything play out really kind of as we expect. So again, longs here. Where's our first target when you open it up in or near the range? It's going to be kind of that fib extension, which is where we went to hit. So nice trade opportunity. Then what happened? Okay, we hit that level, we sell off. Again, that provides new re-entries here, and that provided some gap fills over on the NQs. If I pull that up, again, that filled that gap and that gap, and we were then at the range low. So again, can provide some nice longs. And then what happens? Now we can break through, create some higher highs, fill the range. Again, normally this can provide a kind of a nice scalp short, which near enough to the penny provided a decent scalp short. Again, on the futures, that's definitely a nice trade. Doesn't look crazy on the Qs, but that's still a 20-point pullback on the futures, which is decent. And now we're starting to break the range. So when we break the range, you get the retest. That can always be a nice long if you can hold it. Again, you always kind of want that confirmation, which is we're holding the RSI 50. And as well, you can kind of see, obviously, you kind of get that green candle close, stops at lows, and now we can kind of run it too. Now, where do we get this massive pullback start? Dead on to the penny on the 161 fib extension from the range we provided. That's always going to be a nice short entry. We do probably expect one more push up, just because we do have the 5-minute moving average to kind of catch up and trade. So normally you'll kind of hit these, and then we can kind of continue down. But again, that can happen in multiple ways. Either price just floors down, the moving average comes down, and then it kind of comes up and tests it when the moving average falls, or again, price just comes straight up to it and then we drop. So again, just that normally be a magnet on the day. But overall, we kind of do expect us to kind of continue to push lower. Now we kind of hold this level, but again, if we come back to retest it, we break above, we hold it as a support, then we can start looking back to, or flip back to being long bias, because if we hold that level, we'll probably come all the way to 468.15. So that would provide quite the nice move. But overall, do kind of want to see another move down and at least kind of come back to this range high, which again is 462.16. So again, a lot of times we'll be trading the futures, but again, we're going to be looking at the QQQs to do most of the trades. The only thing we really look to offer on the NQs will be, again, deviations. They react nicely, as you can see, and gaps, because I would much prefer the respect of the future gaps compared to the ETF gaps. So we tend to look for those. But overall, that is the main trading recap. Futures was a home run trade, as well as the options. Options provided well over 100% moves on the trades we called today. I'm looking for that. And again, that's how you always look at the risk to reward. Is if we buy in here, which is range low, which is kind of the highest we would ever want to buy, what is the risk to reward to get to here? Will it provide you at least a 1-to-1? If so, then it's a good trade. If it won't provide you a 1-to-1, then we don't take it, and we would wait for a move further away, which would kind of be like that entry, to then trade to the range high. But overall, that is the trading recap for today. I hope you enjoyed. We are basically done for the day. Again, we might get some small scalps here and there, but they're never going to be A-star setups like the Rangers. So again, if you enjoyed it, Discord's free to join in the description. Hope to see you next one, and that's it. Peace.